Hello. Continuing with support advice for parents, we were talking about how can you help and support the child as a teenager so that the child can develop a lot of self-confidence. So we talked about 4 strategies to help you to support your teenager to build confidence. First one was listening, active listening. So we talked about that you should be listening very actively and involved and paying attention what the child is saying and encourage the child to open up. Second strategy we were talking about was that respect the decisions and the opinions of your child. Let him take decisions and support his or her decisions. Not just, don't be in a hurry to shoot down their new ideas very early. If you have concerns, you can discuss openly about their decisions. And the third strategy we were talking about was the children need space. The teenagers especially go through a period where they are very quiet and withdrawn and don't want to talk. So don't take it personally and give them time to get over it and just be there to be supportive whenever they are ready to talk to you. You should be available. And the fourth strategy we talked about was responsibility. That children should be given responsibility right from the beginning. Then there can be small responsibilities, and then slowly you increase the responsibilities to take their own action and be responsible for the reactions, for the outcomes. So suppose a child is not waking up in the morning at the correct time and is late for the class and is punished by the teacher, then the child is responsible for his action and should be able to handle it. You don't have to push the child. Of course, you will support the child by waking up and seeing that you help him to reach in time and all that. So we were talking about these strategies to be employed by you. Today we'll talk some more strategies for you which can help you to build self-confidence in your teenager. And the first amongst them is praising. You should praise your child as much as possible. Find out the good points, the positive points which you want to praise, and the research shows that the praise should be very specific and descriptive, not general, otherwise it has no effect and does not build confidence. For example, telling the child, very good, well done, good boy, you are nice, you are great, it doesn't give much leverage to the child. What the child is doing is correct and should continue. Rather than you should say that, today you were talking to that guest very nicely, I was so impressed. Or you were when we went to the birthday party, you were mixing with everyone and doing conversation confidently. That was great. I'm so proud of you. So like this, if you use the word that you are proud, you are happy to see that, and the child did some action which was showing the confidence, which was good. So then you're encouraging that particular action, reinforcing that particular action. And that type of praise is very helpful. Another thing, remember, again, according to the research, when you praise your teenager like this, do not praise in front of his or her peers and friends. This should come in privately, and the child this is like a confidential between you and your teenager, and the child will appreciate it. Another strategy we can think of is familiarity. You know, the teenage, that time, the duration, that age is such that there's a lot of unpredictability. they go through a period of unpredictability. And you will also notice that sometimes the child will behave in a particular way or talk in a particular way that you are surprised. Oh, this is not what he generally does. So you have to understand him or her that there are a lot of unpredictability of their interest, of their behavior, of their actions, of their taste. You will find that you cannot predict. So therefore, how do you support to get predictability in their life during this time? And the best thing is family activities. Like, for example, you have some family rituals, you have some family get-together, you have some festival celebrations where there is a predictability of sequence of steps, what we are supposed to do, and we follow those step sequence that is predictable. That gives the child a predictability, and that predictability gives the child confidence. So if, for example, you take family outing, maybe a day outing, maybe even a short holiday or a short vacation with the family, or maybe it's just playing some games together as a family. It can be as simple as having a cooking Sunday, where everybody is cooking together or everybody is cooking one dish. So there is some activity which is together done by the activity, and child is quite predicting what is the role of the child and what will be the outcomes, and there will be a lot of fun and there will not be any stress on performance. So these familiar situations, familiar environments, familiar activities can help to get over unpredictability. The next strategy you can talk about is hearing, truth about hearing, I would say. What is truth about hearing? That your child has hearing differences. No, everybody is different. So we have to tell our child that everybody is different. Everybody has differences. Some people cannot see properly, some people cannot walk properly, some people cannot hear properly, some people cannot even eat sweets because of diabetes. So there are so many limitations. And there are different capacities and different capabilities. All people are different. They are not the same. So they have to accept their hearing difference in that way, saying that what big deal, I'm not different from others. I also have some good talent or strength or some good points or capacity or capability which others don't have. So help your teenager to find new interests, new hobbies, new information, and see what the child is interested in. Help your child to have future goals. Help your child to make a plan how to meet the future goals, and how can you support, what is your role in helping the child, supporting the child to meet those future goals. So this will raise a lot of confidence in your child. Another thing we can talk about is role model. Introduce your child to some role models who have hearing differences and who are famous or only maybe very successful in their life and they are happy and settled. For example, I can think of Malala. She got Nobel Peace Prize when she was only 17 years old. She is cochlear implant recipient. So if you give example of such role models to your child, the child feels, well, if she can do, why can't I do? So there is no big deal. And then they have more confidence in themselves. Also, there are more role models in different fields, whatever the interest of your child is. According to that, you can find the role models. There are people with hearing differences who are very successful. They are teachers, engineers, doctors, scientists, artists, athletes. So look around, find out and introduce these role models. Introduce your child to these role models, what I mean to say, so that they gain more confidence. So there are a lot of strategies you as a parent can use to build the confidence in your teenager. And if the teenagers are confident, they will be successful in life. They will be able to take challenges of bullying or negative opinion of peers. They will be able to handle it very well. You know what Malala said? That if you don't consider your hearing loss as a weakness, then this is the first step to overcome the challenges of hearing loss, which is true and which should be motto explained to your child. The best strategy I can think of. Thank you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And if you have any advice or recommendations or from your experience, please share with us. Thank you.